What's good, y'all? So, look, let's talk about this Mara trade. We got in the Mara trade back in June, and here I am taking profits, skimming some off top because it worked as a second profit taking point, right? But I mean, we're just sticking to our strategy, y'all. Like, this ain't rocket science. It requires a lot of patience, right? It requires for you to master a strategy and then stick with it. And sometimes during the year, during the trading year, your strategy is going to go out of style, right? It's not going to work all year, but when it does work, it's going to work. It's going to serve you well. And when it's not working, you're just going to protect your, trades, protect your portfolio, protect your position sizes. So yeah, dope. We got in Mara back in June. So 4 months ago, and now we're buying things when people don't want them. When people weren't talking about crypto because it was falling, we're getting into crypto and we're getting into the stocks related to crypto like Riot and Mar, Coinbase, all that good stuff, right? So now it's running up. Bitcoin hit 60K, is pulling up the crypto related stocks. I mean, we hopped in, we're buying when people aren't wanting them, and then we're selling it when people get all hyped about it. So we're buying from the fearful, selling to the greedy, right? Think about this, y'all. Bitcoin went down to 28, 27K this year. It's at 60K today. Now there's people out there buying Bitcoin right now at 60, but they didn't want it at 28, 29, 30, 31. If you're in the Wealth Squad, you know we were loading up in the 30s, we're loading up in the 20s, right? But that's the thing, man. For some reason, the strategy is to buy low, sell high, but people don't do that. They do the exact opposite. They wait until everybody's gassing something, everybody's hyping something up, and that's when they go get it, right? And then it crashes down and they say, oh, the stock market is a scam or crypto's a scam. Like, no, bro, you just don't got no strategy. Anyway, let's walk through this Mara trade. So we got Mara. I'm up $15,000, which is 75%, right? So let's just walk through this real quick. So in the whiteboard, in the Wealth Squad whiteboard, is where I post all my plays. Anytime I get into anything, that's where I post it. So June 7th, I got into Mara at 24.35, right? And then I end up adding some too over here, June 22nd. So it's October now, which means that this took 4 months to play out. People don't have that type of patience, right? So when it fell from 35 range, right, you're gonna set your price target to get right back to 35, right? Where it falls from, price has memory. That's the way it goes. All right, then it fell ultimately from this like 55, even $60 range. All right, so let me see. All right, so this is what it looks like now. A few months later, this is how it ended up playing out. So we are buying here in June, and then in the $22 to $27 range, and then it eventually runs all the way to $47 and some change. All right, so I mean, hindsight is 2020, but when you're in the middle of it, you just gotta trust the strategy. So, for example, this is a low RSI, this is a low RSI, this is a hot RSI, this is a hot RSI, this is a hot RSI, right? So there's a buying opportunity, selling opportunity, selling opportunity, selling opportunity. Now it's a little more nuanced than that, but this is just like, this is just how we're gonna talk about it very quickly. All right, so you're adding here, it runs up, pulls back. You add more here, it runs up. You got to take some profits there, right? And you anticipate the pullback. The RSI goes hot, it pulls back, and then it runs up some more. The RSI goes hot, you take some profits, you anticipate the pullback, right? Like, bro, technical analysis isn't the end all be all, but look how much it can help you. Like for instance, this is the 200-day moving average, right? And when this stock falls, it doesn't break the 200. So this becomes another area where you can add to, right? It holds at the 200, you can add there too. So we're going to take some profits off the table because we're anticipating a pullback here at 47, right? So, ultimately, I think it's going back to the $55, $60 range, but it's not going to go straight there. It's not just going to run up and go straight there. It's going to go up, pull back, go up, pull back. So that's what, we're going to take some profits. So this is how, I put 20K in, it's worth 35K. So now I'm going to probably put 5K in my pocket, sell off like a third of the profit, put 5K in my pocket, roll it to the next trade, and then keep it moving. But this is the way you have to look at it. This is the way you got to look at it. You got to buy when people don't want it, and you have to sell it when it gets too hot. And do this over and over. There's so many different sectors. There's so many different things in the stock market, and everything that's down being beat up. This is what you want to take your chance on, right? You buying low, selling high. You're not buying something that's hot and waiting for it to get hotter, right? So that was the play, man. It was very obvious. It was very simple. And it's not just the RSI. Hold on, let me show you something else. It's not just the RSI that we're looking at. It trades in a box and then it breaks out, right? Trades in that box, then it breaks out. All right. Here's some more indicators that tell you the MACD cross is over. 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 Look at every time the MACD crosses over, what happens to the stock, right? MACD crosses over, the stock runs. Let's look here. MACD crosses over here. You see this? MACD crosses over, stock runs. MACD crosses over right here. What happens? Stock runs. MACD crosses over, stock runs. This shit is right in our face, y'all, for real. It's really just right in your face, but I mean, some people don't like money, but that's the play, y'all. All my plays are posted in the whiteboard. So if you come to the Wealth Squad, go to the whiteboard. All my plays that I jump in, crypto or stocks, posted there.